Okay, so this is my video where I'm comparing my Matriarch and my Moog. Now, this video is going to be very interesting for anybody that doesn't want to hear what this saw wave sounds like for this saw wave. It's going to be pretty boring, and I'll go into a few tones I like to do. But that's all this video is. I'm comparing the saw waves to this. It's about 10 minutes long. I haven't edited it. It's kind of a bit slow. Thoughts go in and out. If you want to chill out, get a cup of tea, listen to some sort of waves. I've got an analyzer up there. We can see how it sounds, see how the envelopes behave. I'm going to do another video where I do some sound design on the Moog, because I've just got that and I've found some interesting things that it can do, which I quite like. But anyway, this video is just that. So we're going to crack on. As I say, don't complain because it's slow. It just is the comparison of saw waves, and if I can get my favorite sound on this, which I love so much about that. So it's 10 minutes of that, and I will stop talking and let's get on with it. Come on in. Dogs, pain in the bum. So yeah, we're just going to compare the Matriarch. So I've got my Matriarch, I've got my Muse, and I wanted to compare the oscillators because everybody knows the Matriarch sounds gorgeous. It just got that sound. And when the Muse came out, there was some debate on whether it sounded as good as the Matriarch or not. And anyway, so I've just got this. I want to do my own comparisons. And Niny, can you be quiet, please? Yeah, dogs. So yeah, I just want to do my own comparisons. And yeah, got the dogs in here, so it's a bit noisy. So today I'm going to compare my Matriarch and my Muse because I want to see if the gorgeousness of the Moog Matriarch comes across in the Muse. I've just got the Muse. I've had that for a while and I love that. So now I'm just going to play around with this. So we've got saw wave. Initialize the patch. That's just a bog standard saw wave. And this is the Matriarch. And we're trying to set the levels. That's a little bit brighter. So we can knock that down a little bit, maybe. Yes, a little bit. But very close. So that has definitely got slightly more bass content, and we're not overdriving the oscillator here. You can overdrive it, and again we can do that on here as well if we want to match them up a bit later. But for the moment, I'm not really. Well, I think technically it's 12 o'clock, so let's just back that off a bit. Bring up the gain. So you can hear them phasing. This is obviously very close. Well, it is only a saw wave, but we're listening to the sonic character, and you can hear there is a slight difference. There's a very subtle harmonic shift. Anyway, unless you hear this in headphones and in the mix, you're never going to know. I think that is close enough for jazz. Interestingly, if you push the filter up, it tends to thin out. When you get to the knob just past here, it tends to thin out a little bit. So I tend to back it off. And the same with this one, it does the same thing. You push it full up, it thins out a little bit, changes the shape. So I find the best sound It's just like there, 75%, just 3 o'clock. And the Matriarch is a little bit darker. On the whole, I do find it a little bit darker. It's not as bright as the Muse can go. So yeah, I think we've explored that enough. That to me sounds. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm sure that I'm happy that the saws sound like saws. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to get this sort of trombone-y sound. So we turn the envelope filter up. Yeah. Which I love to do. So can we get the envelope to do the same? It's very, very close. This has still got the guts. It's still, I can feel it in the room. Only subtly. But you can see on the curve, they're very, very, very similar. Whereas, well, yeah, we'd have to... yeah. I mean, it's hard to tell. Hard to tell on those things. But... yeah, I like that. So that's just one oscillator. I mean, we can now overdrive these. Just take. I mean, that's massive. That just sounds huge. Let's stick some overdrive on this one. Match the gains a bit better. Haha. Yeah. Sounds pretty huge to me. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. I can get my sound that I like to get on the Matriarch. It's a little bit different. It is a little bit different. It obviously sounds the same, but it's very, very, it feels different to play. I mean, this is probably a little bit brighter. But we're splitting hairs. I think it sounds, will you keep still, dog? My goodness, man. I'm trying to make a video. Yeah, so I think it's, yeah, I think it's pretty close. Of course, you can stick it in unison mode and have all. Yeah, well, yeah, not going to do that. But yeah, so I think that sounds quite nice. I quite like that. That's not too shabby. Yeah, let's move on. Right, so you made it through that. If you did, well done. You should get a medal. But anyway, what we'll do is I've started making a part 2 where we actually get into depths of this thing, the sequencer and promoter record, all sorts of deep features. So we're going to look at that and then look at some of the sounds that I've made. And we'll do that. So thank you for watching and goodbye. Thank you. Do you think you'll say goodbye, Niny? Okay, yeah.